This man is shooting at the child who is playing. The sister, realizing what was happening, immediately ran to her brother's side and shielded him with her own body. Then, she grabbed her brother and ran away. They ran until they felt it was safe enough. Only then did they stop. They looked at the car in the distance that had already been burned. The sister felt a mix of emotions inside. Meanwhile, she noticed that the man had already disappeared. She told her brother to stay put and not move. She ran back to grab some food and quickly left with her brother. They were now in the vast neighboring beach. Their main priority now was to get home. The sister led her brother over mountains and valleys. They walked until it got dark. The brother couldn't take it any longer and collapsed to the ground, falling asleep. The sister had no choice. She could only lie beside her brother and sleep through the night under the moonlight. The next day, they continued their journey. They didn't know how many days and nights they had walked, and all the food they had brought with them was gone. The brother was on the verge of dehydration and fainting. The sister was still struggling to hold on with her strong will. She tied her brother to herself to make sure he wouldn't fall off. Finally, when the sister could barely hold on any longer, she found a very small oasis. There was only one berry tree. Next to it, there was a small stream that couldn't even be considered a lake. The brother picked up the fruit that had fallen on the ground. He rinsed it in the water and was about to put it in his mouth. The sister glanced at the birds foraging in the tree. After confirming it wasn't poisonous, she let her brother eat it. After eating and drinking, they took a bath in the water. Sister Mayer washed their stinky, sour jackets. After finishing, she lay down and fell into a deep sleep. The next day, she woke up and found that the small lake had dried up. The sister instantly broke down in tears. Their only lifeline was gone. Even the berries on the tree had been eaten by the birds. The brother thought he might starve to death here. The sister lay on the ground, just as hopeless, hoping someone would come to save them. But after waiting a full day and night, no miracle came. On the third day, a person suddenly appeared on a distant hillside. The sister thought she was seeing things. She closed her eyes and opened them again. She realized it wasn't a hallucination. There was indeed an indigenous person hunting. Meanwhile, the indigenous person also noticed the siblings. When they stared at him, he thought they were after his prey. The indigenous person immediately handed over the lizard he had just hunted. Unexpectedly, the sister didn't take it. She thought they didn't like it. So, the indigenous person turned and walked away.